So do you remember how to make a copy of how to make a copy of our repository onto our local system through this ID? So we like to work from a Linux environment, right? So let's go to Ubuntu. Yeah. All right, so we are fine now. So let's quickly clone that repo. Let's clone our repo. So let's go to where our repo is. Where's our repo? This is Azure. No, this is Azure Cloud. Our repo is in Azure DevOps. This Azure repo DevOps. This is our repository. So we go to repo. Go to files. And then we say clone this repo. And then we'll copy this URL to be able to clone. And then we'll go to our ID environment and we'll say git clone that repo. Let's enter. What's my password? For password, we come back here and we say generate git credentials. So I come here. So the password is right here. Password, can you see? Let me copy this. I may be needing it more than once. So let me save it where I will use it. And by the way, you can see that the step-by-step guide is already in the notes. Just follow it. So this is what we are now. All right. So for this one, I'm going to use that. So this is my password. All right. So right now, my Git is asking me for my password. I put my password there, and it's now making a clone of my repository. So if I now say ls-l, and I say cd class project, ls-l, this is my repo. All right. So I have my repo here. And what branch? Maybe I shouldn't go there yet. I don't go to that. Okay. So if I come here, let us change something here now, and then push that change to repo and see if it would affect, if it will trigger our pipeline to affect our CI/CD. So we can change anything, but let me change the index path. So instead of what is showing right now, which is here, in DevOps loves to break stuff up. Okay, so let me change that to something like welcome to our class app demo going live. All right, we'll remove all of this. All right, so we save, Control S. So there has been a change in the code. How do we know? If I say git status, you see that there has been a change in code. All right, so let us push this change in code in our code locally to the remote repo. It will be git add all changes, git commit -n, what you want to call the commit. Git commit, then let's say CI/CD test. And then what's the status now? We need to push now. To confirm that message status, message git status. It tells you need to do git push to push from here. So git, and then I need my password to be able to push. Let me go and copy my password. Control C, and then I do Control V. All right, so without touching anything in Azure DevOps or Azure Cloud, let's see if it triggers something. So first of all, let us go to the repo, and then let us go to commit, and then we see that the commit is actually in progress. So it did trigger something here. But did that trigger the pipeline? Let us see. So if we go to the pipeline now, we see that it was actually triggered just now. So something is happening right now. It's triggering something. Can you see something working? So if you click that, you are going to see that your pipeline is triggered. All right? So your push updated, or rather is updating your repo and also triggered your pipeline. So this is CI/CD. Your CI/CD is working. You have been able to actually, or maybe you don't know yet, you are in the process of changing the code in your server, what happens in your infrastructure in cloud as a result of changing code in your local repository in your environment. But the ultimate proof to the end user, not you as the engineer, you as the engineer, you can already see that everything is working fine. But to the end user, they want to be able to see that this one has actually changed to the new entry that you just made. But before we come here to refresh to see whether it actually changed, let us just wait patiently to see that the CI/CD process completed successfully. All right, so the build has been done. That one is there. All right. So once we're able to do that, then we'll continue from there. Any questions so far while we're waiting for this? One minute 34, 1 minute 36 seconds. Oh, okay. So that's fully deployed. So 1, 2. All right. That is ready. Okay. So if we now come here, all of this happened inside the engine, but as far as the passenger is concerned, if he refreshes now, you are going to see that the change that we made to the code is actually the same. All right. So our CI/CD is working. Any questions so far? So you have an overview understanding of how to set up the CI/CD pipeline using Azure DevOps.